Good evening. I am Darth Revanj, and I've killed that waste of space, Ranger J 1999. And I left the thing on the sound and stuff. Oh no. Ignore that retardedness. But I have killed Ranger J 1999 again, and come forward to give you the latest in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes news and notes. Joining me is the other potato heads from RSG. Finity, Dr. Finn Medicine Woman.
I am headbanging to that Wat Tambor techno song.
You have brain damage, enough of you. Also joining us is the big deal himself, Grande Pappy Babyface Patron. And you're muted, dum-dum!
What's up, everybody? How's it going?
Also joining us is Grim the Mechanic, who works on my ship regularly.
That I do. Hello.
And last but not least, the lovely Archie Dumpling.
Hello there.
Hello? Oh, hello there, Archie Dumpling. How you doing?
There you are.
Hey, Revan.
Hey, Archie.
What are you wearing under those robes?
Wouldn't you like to know? After this, I'll let you see my lightsaber.
I think she does want to know. That's why she asked.
Well, I like to wear comfortable nylon because it's very sweaty and hot in here, so I can barely breathe at the moment. Enough of this foolishness! Today we are here to break down the latest news in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. We've had some information drop, and we're here to break it down for you, and then we're also going to do mini roster reviews. And I will roast all your pathetic accounts. Let me turn off my lightsaber because I can't hear. Oh, that's much better. Now I can hear crap. Alright. We have news that has just broke. And so I'm going to change it to the other screen. It's hard when you have gloves and crap on. Oh, look, we have more information. So we'll get to the mini Ross reviews later. But if you'd like to donate like Thane Kyrell just did, please feel free to donate. Now, I can't see dick in this thing, so Finn, you're going to have to break down which news are coming first.
Okay. Coming from the guy that just in his ears currently hearing wubba 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 wubba.
Shut up, Finn!
That Wat Tambor techno song is so freaking awesome. Okay, I have to pause that because I am going to lose an hour of my life listening to that. Somebody made an hour-long version of that techno house song. It's friggin' fantastic.
And I will force choke you to death.
Okay, so we got a bunch of information. We got a kit reveal for Wat Tambor. We'll get into that. But more important is Geo TB news. So we are talking about Geo TB and some of the information that they have brought out. By the way, Thane Kyrell, I know Ranger mentioned that he donated, and he donated $2 and said, wow, because I need another reason to hate Revan.
Don't be jelly.
So that's Thane.
I'm from the west side of Coruscant. I'll kill you. God. I'll kill all of you.
So let's talk about, I think let's just go straight into the main one. The main thing that people are looking for is what is going to be the reward. We've been talking about that for a while. What is going to be the crossover point between Hoth TB and Geo TB, and where we think that there's going to be kind of that point where you decide to do one over the other. Now, we mentioned before, they also put themselves in kind of an untenable situation and trying to have to pick between the two TBs. And we saw kind of the fallout from that, and something similar to what happened with Grand Arena versus the double drops, where it's all a matter of perception when you're trying to find equivalence between rewards. So we have the post for Dark Side Geonosis Tory battle difficulty and progression. If Revan can see that and take us
I see blurry things. Continue, minion.
so the Geo TB
Words are hard. I feel like I'm Grande Patron trying to read this. Hi, hello, potato, P-Rose.
Oh, God. So we don't have to read the whole thing. But effectively, we got some additional information. They said there's a big rollout, and I want to provide further context around the dark side Geonosis territory battle, which we are calling Separatist Might. So we have kind of a name for the dark side Geo TB of Separatist Might, and it talks a little bit about what it's planning to do. We know that it's going to be 33 stars. We got that information a little while ago, so that's really not new. Added a section called Value. One of the main benefits of participating in Separatist Might, i.e. Darkside Geo Territory Battle, is that it yields a new currency which can be used to acquire Gear 12 finishers. And talks a little bit about what that means in terms of getting to Gear 13, and we know what that means for mods, and then we know what that means for Grand Arena Championships and Squad and blah, blah, blah. So we got all that. Then we got the progression, and basically that depends on where you are, what your strategy is, and what you're trying to complete. So that varies a little bit on which one you're trying to pick. Now, 5 words of warning. Let's read these because these are going to be important. So first, guilds that have less than 80 million GP do not participate or do not qualify to participate. Simple enough. You need to be at least 80 million GP in your guild. There you go. Second.
It must be this tall to ride this ride.
Exactly.
Be
Then we
quiet,
have guilds
Grim.
that have...
No standing on your tippy toes.
I want a guild that has tippy toes.
Continue, Finn. You're pissing me off.
Tippy tippy toe toe, tra la la la, tippy tippy.
I will punch you in your penis.
Guilds that have 80 million GP are allowed to participate, and we project will be able to earn 1, possibly 2 stars. So it's going to be that difficult, and we heard that before. Guilds that are easily completing 48 stars hot battle dark side territory battles are projected to earn 20 to 24 stars. This means top guilds. 48 stars means roughly, and it says easily completing, probably puts you in that 225 and higher GP range as an estimate if you guys are trying to figure out GP wise, because you need just about 215 or so to even, again, depends on character GP more so than anything else, but 215 GP is roughly about the point that you're going to be close to getting 48 stars. Then the next one, our recommendation is for guilds at 140 to 160 million to take on the challenge of Geonosis, and that'll get you roughly around 10 to 14 stars. And then they said they also wanted us to inform you that the special missions on Geonosis have a minimum power requirement of 16,500. So we saw this with Malik, with that event. Now we're seeing it again. This is going to probably be a recurrent theme with a lot of events that are coming on here. So make sure that you guys are paying attention to that. Minimum GP requirements for characters to participate.
Read the very last line.
Oh, I know you want me to read that, Grande. I know more.
Yeah, I want you to read it. It's the most important line you've read so far.
Again, these are only projections, and your experience may vary. So if your guild is a particular GP, then don't necessarily think it's a given that you're getting those stars. We know that from Hoth TB, different GPs can accomplish different amounts. So there you go. Now let's jump into the main crux of all of this. Ye old rewards. The rewards that we have all been waiting for. What exactly you are trying to get, and whether or not, pun kind of intended, whether or not the get that you get in Hoth TB is worth the get that you get in Geo TB. Haha!
What the hell are you talking about?
You get, and then you get got.
I will punch you. I'm Finn. Don't make me angry.
So there's Mark 1's gets and there's Mark 2 gets.
Right.
Build event tokens. So Hoth TB obviously is just Mark 1. Geo TB gives you Mark 1 and Mark 2. Now, if we use as their equivalency to try and figure out what the crossover point roughly is, right? We know that based on what they said, let's take the top level guild, which is a 225 million GP guild. They're earning right now 48 stars in TB. They're now going to drop to, let's say, 24 in Geo TB. A dark side 48 star is 9,000 Mark 1 guild event tokens. In a 24 for Geo TB, you only get 5,600, so you lose roughly 3,400 guild event Mark 1 tokens, but instead of those, you now get 5,800 of the Mark 2 guild event tokens. You also get, I think it's about 100 more crystals. I think it's 500 for 48, and you get 600 for 24. So you're getting a little bit there, and then you get the mystery box. So
Can you read the line right after that graphic? It's the second most important line in the entire post.
you want to read
Grande
it,
has a
Grande?
thing for
Grande, I'm
lines.
going to let you read that because I know these are important. I'll let you read
I'm going to tell you the two in italics are incredibly important, folks.
it.
This caveat, the rewards are still being tuned and may be different when the new content launches. And again, these are only projections and your experience may vary. Again, only projections and experience. Your experience may vary. This is what the weatherman says when he tells you the weather on the nightly news.
That's right. No one can
Weather people
predict the
don't
weather.
understand the concept of 0%, by the way. I'm just saying. They don't understand the concept of saying 0% chance of rain. Oh, but a cloud came in. If a cloud came in, that needs to be accounted for in 1%.
That's right, Dr. Finn. We have to account for clouds.
Yes.
So I'm going to tell you that the two lines in italics, in my personal opinion, are more important than every shiny graphic and bolded series of text except for word of warning. Those are the only things. So read the italics text, and
Grande's just poo-pooing the entire post. That's effectively what
I'm not poo-pooing it. I'm glad they wrote it. Right? There's a couple of good things we can take out. We can take away from it.
poo-poo the whole thing.
I just want when you have a bullet point in your post, a word of warning, that's the equivalent of really pay attention. like stop what you're doing and thinking it's gonna be just
really pay attention to the fact that these are only projections. There you go. So
they are only projections, and it could be different.
I project if you don't move from this subject, I'm going to force choke both of you. Continue!
let's talk about the equivalency here, because this is what everyone is trying to figure out, whether or not to do Geo versus Hoth. And again, these may change, so we're going to talk about it, assuming these numbers are going to be what's going to happen, but we don't know that for sure. Again,
That's
caveat,
right.
These rewards are still being tuned. But as it stands, and we'll go kind of around the corn here, I don't necessarily have an issue with the rewards. Now, CG has unfortunately put themselves in a unwinnable situation, which is that no matter what, it makes sense to reduce the number of Mark 1s and provide more Mark 2s, right? Shift us more towards what the newer thing is going to be. And everyone is going to need those Mark 2s. So for just in terms of a basic outline, I would say everyone should be going towards Geo TB if they can, right? But we still need more data. But here's the problem. They see less Mark 1. And so this goes back to the concept of equivalency and what Mark 1 means to somebody versus another one. And so now all players are kind of weighing that, right? But you're actually getting more Mark 2 than you are losing Mark 1. So these rewards are not bad, but again, it depends on your stars and what you're able to get and whether or not you're able to actually make that.
Do we know what we can actually buy with Mark 2s yet?
You can
We know that
buy
we can get the
hookers and blow.
No, we can get the Gear 12 finishers, and we know that Gear 12 finishers are going to be huge because
Hookers are
So here's the other
finishers.
caveat, right? Do we know what the exchange rate looks like for Mark II
We do
in order
not.
to get the G12 finishers?
Over
No, we don't.
9,000.
Okay, so I think that we need to be cautiously optimistic with that, given the fact that we don't know what the exchange rates look like.
even then, I would say you still go Geo, right? At some point, you have to start collecting them.
Absolutely.
There's no other way to even get
Absolutely.
it.
There's no other way to get it, so you have to do that. But I'm just saying, in an economy, at some point, it depends on the roster, right? If you had a player that had a ton of their roster at G11 and not very much at G12, we might actually make the suggestion, hey, maybe you should find a guild that's doing some Hoth, because it would actually do your roster more good than collecting all this currency that then you can't do for something else. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, there is a point where even for the individual player, based on how they play, Mark 1 could be valued more than Mark 2.
I will say possibly. And the only reason I'm saying possibly is because it depends how much these stats really change Arena to the point where without Mark II,
we've seen a couple of them, right? I mean, we've been told about Grievous, and then I think there's a screenshot floating around.
But we know all the characters. Like Jolie's gonna get enough of a health boost. Like he's already annoying as hell to kill, right? When somebody stacks him up with a lot of health, he's already annoying to kill. Now you're giving him gear 13 and you're adding more health to him. He's going to become even more annoying, and the offense doesn't scale to the same amount as health, right? So I see your point, Grande, and I'm with you. I think we need to wait before any final decisions are made. But my initial suspicion...
we got so many caveats in here. Mileage may vary in this thing.
Yeah.
It's a nice post, and thank you for showing us.
It gives us at least
like a general cardinal direction where we need to go. But I don't feel like this is the end-all, be-all post that someone should make decisions on.
Well, I think Finn should read the next line underneath the italicized line.
Yeah.
Okay, give me 1 second here. It's worth noting.
Don't make me read it.
The rewards for completing roughly half of Separatist might more than what you would receive for beating all of Hoth dark side territory battles. So there is incentive to move up when it makes sense to your guild. We hope this information helps your guild make an informed decision, and we're very excited to share this territory battle. So again, this is all a matter of perception and equivalency, right?
Yes.
You are getting more if you combine Mark 1 versus Mark 2. You are getting less Mark 1 almost entirely all the way up. And so it depends on the value of Mark II guild event tokens to make that kind of statement. I would tend to agree with it because I think the value of Mark II as being what you need in order to get Gear 12 finishers puts a huge price on that in terms of comparing it to Guild Event 1 tokens. Now, the big thing is how much of a difference does it make in Arena? And to Grande's point, if you're a lower roster, right, how much do you really need Guild Event 1s? This is also going to slow down everyone's Malik farm, right? Unless...
Good, I hate that dick.
Unless they put Malik in the like Mark II Guild Event.
He's a tool bag.
It's just an interesting idea brought up by Ouchie. If they put the Malik inside of the Mark II store, that would be actually pretty interesting to allow players to still be able to get Malik at a good clip. Again, depending on the conversion rate. So, Grim, what else do you think about the post?
It's going to be interesting to see what the final version of this is going to be. Like Grande was saying, this is just a example. You know, don't take it to heart just yet. But I'm really looking forward to this, dude. I think this is gonna be fun.
Ouchie, what about you?
Is this post the one where they talk about the minimum needed for the special mission?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So that was eye-catching for me. That to do any of the special missions, we need 16. Was it 16.5?
Yes, Ouchie, good.
Power minimum. Which
I wanted to look at my geos currently right now and see where my geos are and my separatists, right? So we're gonna scroll down there. So I've got a lot of, I'm rocking a lot of them at G11, G12, but I don't have a lot of Zetas, right? So I have a 7-star Droideka, G11. And we're at 16.4, so Droideka don't make for me. I have a 7-star Gear 11 B1 at 16.6, so B1 makes.
You assume that we'll use B1, Grande. That is why you fail.
Well, so I'm just saying here that a 7-star Droideka.
All you need is me,
G11.
Grande. Use me and you shall win all of the territory battles.
Well, you're not a separatist.
How dare you? I'll separate you. I'm the original OG separatist. Read the lore.
So there's a lot of So that's interesting to me that a G12 droidica with 2 pieces, G11 droidica with 2 pieces, doesn't make. So you're probably looking at all characters at G11-ish, and you're probably looking at all characters at 6-star, 7-star in order to make, right? I mean, right, Finity? Right?
Yeah.
Ouchie. I mean, I don't know what your guys' rosters look like.
Amazing.
The good thing is that with TB, you know, your mods and things aren't locked, so
That's
you can
true.
just, like, move your best stuff to the Separatists to do the missions.
That's an excellent point, right? So we could make some loadouts, swap your mods, and then move it back. But it does this. But even like a 5.c mod, moving to an A mod, I don't even think would kick me over. Oh, I'd need to do that. I could do a couple of mods and it would kick them over, right?
The Matsu just donated $2. I can't read it. Santa, you're not doing your job, Dick.
I'm letting Grande finish.
We need more Ouchie
No.
right now. Absolutely.
Donations
I
are
think
always more important.
Ouchie makes a great point.
Well, from what I'm looking at with my Separatists, the Gear 11 ones with mods will take you over 16.5.
Yes.
If you have a Zeta on them, you probably don't even need mods. Like, I'm looking at my Newt, I have him with his Zeta, and he does have crappy mods on him right now because I forgot to put good mods on him.
Of
He's
course
sitting
you
at 20K,
did.
you know. And
The
that's
other thing
the
too
Zeta.
is Brood Alpha is going to be needed to get Wat Tambor, right? So that's one of the missions. And
Correct.
one thing they did not mention in this, which is something that we have to keep track of,
Yeah.
we get a lot of guild event tokens from inside of Hoth TV, right? Not from the box or the final stars, but we have a lot of special missions. We are actually dropping 2 phases or vertical slices from this Hoth TV.
Correct.
And that means 2 less special missions, at least. Where that's assuming one special.
I think you're making a big.
Yeah.
Assuming they keep it
That's
same, where it's one
Yeah.
special mission per vertical slice, right? We're going to be missing out on 2 potentially. They may have more.
Yeah, I want to go back to
they may
what.
have some with none. So
Yeah, I want to go back to what Grim said. Grim, I mean, are you telling me that you can get your B1 battle droid to 16.5?
Let's see here.
Or do you think you can get your droidica to 16.5?
I could possibly do it if I can get their stars up.
Yeah,
Like- Unfortunately, I've been having really bad luck getting B1 shards.
Uh-huh.
But like 3-star Gear 9, I think I have him at.
Mhm.
With the Zeta, he's at 13.3 with mods. So it's about 1K per star, right? 1K GP per star.
Something
Maybe
like that.
less. So, I mean,
You'd be fighting it a little bit,
you
yeah.
could probably get 16.5.
Yeah.
So if I can't even think right now, like on special missions right now, can you go in with only 4?
Or 1, me. I will win it for you, Ouchie
So
girl.
Like
it
an under
depends.
That is a good question.
It depends if they require certain characters, right? Like there's some of them. Like sometimes you can screw yourself if you deploy wrong, right?
Right.
So like on that dark side, on that last dark side special mission, you need to have 5 Empire characters. Well, if you deployed so many that you only have 4, you can't go in.
Right, that's right. And remember the bug that was with those types of missions sometimes where you had 5, but it wasn't counting like the required tunes, like for Hoth Scout or something.
Oh, right.
You actually had to have 6.
Yes,
you
that
didn't
is correct.
deploy?
Yeah.
I hope they fixed that.
I hope they fix that too. So there are some. So again, I think there's a lot of this. Like we got to check it out and see. But great point.
Yeah, there's some holes in the descriptions here as to things that are going to be needed, you know.
All right, so we need more information.
Yes.
Good. Let's move on.
Did anybody download the new update?
Yeah.
No, Grande, I'm wearing a mask. It's hard to touch things right now.
I'm not downloading it yet. I'm just
It's
going to wait.
actually a rather
So
small
I-
update
So I downloaded it, and it changes your profile, your main profile pic. Just kind of cool. So now you have arena rank, fleet rank, and then you have current championship rank with
then I definitely don't want that.
Division ... and then lifetime, some kind of swirly thingy at the bottom.
It also gives your hobbies
It looks like a
and interests.
Starfleet insignia, honestly.
It kind of does look like a Starfleet insignia. And
How
then we
dare
now
you
have
bring that garbage here?
And then we now have a locked
It does not. It's a boomerang.
We have a locked area in the shipments between the Guild Event store and the Shard store.
Mm-hmm.
Those were the two main ones I saw. Did you see anything else that kind of really jumped out at you?
I'm looking.
Grim or ouchie?
Quit ignoring me, Grande. I'm still here too.
Okay, Lord Helmet.
I can't read in this thing.
What's this? Now he can't talk. Ah, the silence is wonderful. The force is strong with me, especially with dickholes like Grande. Big deal my ass. I'll give you a big deal.
He's still talking and doesn't realize.
I know. Call me Helmet, will you? I've allowed you, Peach Fuzz, to speak again. Now show some damn respect.
It's all right. You don't want him to take off a mask. It's even worse.
Oh, well, I had a trading accident once, and I don't want to talk about it. The lotion's not helping.
Anything new from the update? Whenever you updated it,
I'm updating mine right now. Yes.
Maybe you guys are really good at finding things that I miss. So.
Well, I didn't notice this. I think Thane noticed it, but the Grand Arena table says championships now. I didn't even notice.
Oh, interesting. And you can click on it and it says championships. Are you ready to rise to the challenge? Come back soon to join the next championship.
Well, I'm downloading mine right now because my internet sucks. But
okay.
Here's a question.
Store, the store is between
correct.
GT
Yes,
and
ma'am.
Shard Shop store.
Yes, ma'am.
Now there's a locked.
Yes, that is
Here's
correct.
The championship store.
Is Wat Tambor and the new Geo in the character list?
No, they are not.
Aww.
Mm-hmm. Boomer.
Did you say Wat Tambor?
That's enough out of you. Finn, I will punch you in the nose. Well, enough of that crap. Finn's on a timeout. I can do this all night. And it's going to take me longer to unmute you because I can't really see the buttons. So
okay.
It's hard to see at the moment.
So what's next on the agenda there, Mr. Finity?
He can't talk right now. All right, go ahead, Dr. Finn.
Okay, we talked about our posts, right? Did we play the video?
The video? I'm not playing that.
Yeah, there's a video.
I don't think we can play the video. We'll probably hit copyright with the music and stuff.
Okay, well, there's a video that you can watch.
Yeah, so there is a music, like a video with some music and stuff. That's why we're not playing it, but it tells you about Geo TB. Now, there's a few things in there that are of interest.
I'm rewatching it now just so I can.
Yeah. So first thing is that when they show the group of separatists, Mr. Jango Fett is standing behind Dooku.
Totally agree. That's the thumbnail for the picture, right?
Mm-hmm.
So in the thumbnail, that's what you're seeing there, right?
Oh, look, I'm picking his nose.
Pretty much what's going to happen is...
Well, no, it's not in the thumbnail.
Just in time for Mace Windu to chop off his head, and that's what you get.
Mm-hmm.
So you see the cool table, right? We get to see this table, and then you keep going, and where do you see the Jango Fett? Oh, yeah, right there. Jango Fett in the background. Absolutely, totally see that. So if we pause here, looks like you need Dooku. Looks like you need New Gunray, Droideka, and Grievous, and B1, And and can anybody tell which two Geos these are? Obviously, the one with the gun is Geo Soldier.
It's Bill and Bobby.
Is that Spy over there with the staff?
I think that's Frank and Tim. They're on the late
And
shift.
then Asajj in the background and Django in the background. Heroic challenges await. Okay. And then we get to see this. What do we call this guy now? This thing we fight, the Akreyu Acklay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. And then we see a clone trooper one-shotting Asajj Ventress. That's always fun.
No.
Yeah, Cody took out Asajj, which is probably never going to happen in real life, but it happens.
Cody took out Asajj, and then Dooku looks at his arm, and he calls into Super Battle Droid to take her spot.
And it's it's not just the B2 Super, it's the Rocket Trooper.
Rocket Trooper.
One that we face in Phase 3 of Heroic AAT is what it looks like.
And then he AoEs and doesn't kill anyone. Got it.
No, he kills. He kills one of the troopers.
All right, he does. Let's try it again.
He kills.
Let's try it again. Hold on. I'm rewatching it. There's 5 up, and he does kill one.
Yeah.
You're right. He kills.
I can't tell the difference between Echo and 5s, to be honest, but it's one of those two.
Okay, and then we get to see Wat Tambor, and then we see
Geo Brood Alpha.
the Geo Brood Alpha and the special ability summon.
Mm-hmm.
Got a knife and a shield. That's always good. And then we see new capital ship, General Kenobi's Negotiator.
So interesting in that one, they're showing 3 different Galactic Republic ships.
We got like a big ship and like 2 ships that are either further away, or we have a big ship and 2 smaller ships that are below it, right?
Yeah.
It's not the size of your ship that matters, Grande. It's how well you handle it.
Okay.
What else 73? You're exactly right. I'm claiming all clones look alike. They're friggin' clones.
Then it asks you the question: does your guild have what it takes? Okay. And then we get a picture with Dooku and some Geos and some everything else. Great. And then we have join the new territory battle, Geonosis Separatist Might coming soon. Prepare your strongest dark side units to take on waves of clone troopers. Call in droid reinforcements. Hey, remember that reading part we talked about earlier? Call in droid reinforcements. And even slay the terrifying monster from, I'm going to totally mess this up, from the Penrankia Arena. I think that's how you say it. Penranaki Arena. Probably screwed that up.
I'm not sure. I don't know.
Good, Finn. You've learned to read.
Okay. So do we feel? So those are the 2 major posts. Then we also got a Wat Tambor post, right?
We got 2 of them. We got the actual kit reveal, and then we got like the developer insight. We can skip the developer insight if you guys are interested in some of the background. Then we can talk about that.
We also got the version update as well. Patch notes.
Oh yeah, we got the patch notes.
Oh, we got to do patch notes. Okay.
Hold on, is it just me or is the stream buffering?
Probably
It's a little buffery.
I'm getting the spinning circle.
All right, it's all the damn things, the images. I'm turning it off.
Oh, don't open Wat Tambor's kit.
Yeah. Okay. So we
Never open a kit.
So we got the rollout, right? It says that they're doing exhibition championships July 7th, right? We can read more about that. It says they will run a full-length exhibition, 5 weeks, starting on the 7th. As usual, for our update, you'll get it today, which we already got it. We are planning on launching part 2 on the 18th, which is tomorrow, and then shift to the 19th, depending on how the rollout goes. Interesting. So, they talk again about championships, right? How you're going to be in a league. They talk again about feats.
So all of this is essentially saying, like, giving you guys all details, a little bit more about Grand Arena Championships. I mean, you guys can go ahead.
Feel like we got anything we didn't know before out of any of this?
Well, one, in the fixes, they did talk about they fixed the whole, well, supposedly fixed the issue with the Grand Arena squads and mods and all that. for Grand Arena Championships. So it is nice that they did that, right? The mod exploit. The rest of it really didn't give enough details, I think, for us to really figure out what is going on with the feats, with the leaderboards, with the divisions, and all of that, and the leagues. So I think we can still wait a little bit. I think still, to me, the biggest thing was everything regarding the Gear 12 finishers and Geo TB with this post, getting all that information. So I know they're trying to push Grand Arena Championships, and a lot of people are looking forward to that coming back. So that's always a nice thing for those people that enjoy Grand Arena a lot. So we will start seeing a little bit more of that. Still not really enough information for us to get a full glimpse into what exactly is going to be happening with all of the feats and all of that. So just be on the lookout for some more information. We're getting little pieces here and there that we're going to start putting together now, and then we'll figure it out from there. Durgan, don't start. Durgan, don't start. Okay, so that was our...
But what about sweets? Sorry.
Deep breath. Just listen to Wat Tambor's music. Okay, I'm in a happy place now. Okay, so we're gonna... I mean, they did some bug fixes. You guys can go through that and see some of the interesting ones. One of the... we were thinking about this one, Grande. We heard this bug fix and immediately thought of you.
Mm-hmm.
So they fixed an issue that allowed players to spam empty messages in chat by sending a sad emoji. And we were all thinking, like, maybe this all initiated when you quit the game and everybody just starts spamming sad emojis. And then they figured out this bug. Because I can't figure out how the hell people figured out
I have no idea.
spam empty messages by putting a sad emoji. Who the hell figured out that one?
No idea.
No, it might have been Ranger with all his crap luck with mods.
Oh, I know. Mods sucked. Sad face emoji. Wait, why is it blank? Sad face emoji. It's blank. What the hell? So that was just a weird one in all of this. But yeah, that was pretty much it for the rollout. Again,
I think the bug. I think this bug right here. I think the bugs are. The main bug is the first one, really. The rest of them are kind of like so-so.
Yeah.
I mean, just to kind of go through it, right?
Yeah, I mean, the main one is the mod one. The rest of it is all kind of meh. So that's pretty much it. And then we have, again, developer insight on Wat Tambor. If you guys want to learn a little bit more about the inside scoop, as it is, for it, then you're going to end up, just basically you're going to end up figuring out a little bit more about why CG created Wat Tambor, who actually in the scheme of things is he's kind of an obscure character, isn't he, Ranger? I know you did the lore, but he's kind of an obscure character as it goes in the scheme of Star Wars.
I mean, he was a major player in the sense of the Clone Wars, in the sense that head of the Techno Union, was part of the Confederacy of Separatists, or Independent Separatists, was a military commander, was in charge of Ryloth after the Separatist invasion. Actually was involved in a few battles. He thought he was a great military mind, but he really wasn't. And he was ruthless. I mean, he was absolutely ruthless with what he did.
I just tell you, Wat Tambor does not synergize well with B1. Basic ability, apply heal over time twice on all units for 2 turns. Do we really care about heal over time on B1?
No, not on B1. We do not. No, sir.
Well, I'm thinking, to be honest, if you're going to use Wat Tambor, you don't really need to use B1. Because the main draw of B1 was for his healing. Now, since Wat Tambor's going to be doing
and he's a reviver, too, with his special.
Yeah. It might actually make Magna Guard actually useful. Because you can bring him back, because he dies all the time.
So it's it'll be interesting to see what he ends up being used for and how he goes. It is nice, as they said, Wat Tambor, and we'll talk about his kit. We can't really show it on the screen because I know Rangers.
I'm just reading the main things, right?
Yeah. So the one thing that I'm not sure about is his special. And the triggering of the heals over time and the damage is over time. I don't fully understand what it means by trigger, like whether or not it's going to trigger another tick, whether it's going to remove all the heals over time and basically give you a burst heal for whatever is left on the healing over time. I'm not sure what trigger the healing of all heal over times means.
I think whenever he does this, it puts a heal over time and a damage over time.
Well, it says trigger the healing of all heal over times buffs on allies.
Yes, right.
There's
And you get the heal over times. You get heal over times from the basic, and you also get damage over times from the basic, depending on if it's his turn or not his turn. If it's his turn, right, dispel all debuffs on target ally.
No, I'm not talking about that's what I said, the special, his next special.
I understand, but so his basic is how you get heal over times and how you get damage over times.
That's only if you're on a team that doesn't give heals over times any other way.
Right. But I'm just talking about he himself by himself, right? Mm-hmm. And then now you revive a separatist or dark side ally with 100% health, and all allies get protection over time for 2 turns, and you trigger healing over time.
It says trigger the healing
trigger the trailing of heal over time buffs on all allies and the damage over. So in other words, it's going to act like they each got to have a turn and got a heal over time.
That's what I'm wondering.
And it's going to act like they each got a damage over time, and they each got a turn and got a damage over time.
Yeah, Finn, since we read it, they edited it and clarified that, because before it didn't say the healing or the damage. It just said it triggered the heal over time buff and the DOT buff. So yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Wait, did they? Because I don't see an edit on here. Is it?
Dude, no, they can now edit. They can. I'm going to tell you, they can edit without edits.
Maybe they can. I can't remember if that was or wasn't, but still, when it says triggering the healing of all heal over times, I'm still not 100% whether or not it's triggering 1 tick of the heal over time. So let's say you're getting 500 health for the next 3 rounds, right? Each time. So do you get 500 health or do you get 1500 and lose the heal over time? That's what I'm trying to.
Good question.
Like I'm not 100% on what is happening with the quote unquote trigger.
Because I've seen this type of ability done in one of the other games that I play, where a character will like use a special ability and it removes like heal over time or damage over times above the person's head, but then does all the damage of what was removed to that character or the healing.
What does Ouchie think
about Wat Tambor?
Yeah.
I mean, I think we need to see it.
Good idea.
I have no clue.
You know what the best strategy
actually
is?
Get our fingers on him and turn his knobs.
Or, ouchie, watch the video.
Oh, watch that video.
Okay. Do we have anything else we want to talk about?
He has 2 uniques, 2 specials, and 2 specials, right? No, 1 special. 2 uniques, 1 special, 1 basic, and only 1 Zeta as an overall thing, right? So that's also nice. The other thing that I did not see, which I wanted to see if you guys saw as well, he does not have it so that if he is the last character, he does. He has it as the overseer. There we go. I was looking for that. Because he can potentially do some damage with his basic, but only out of turn. So, yeah. Okay. Yeah, so he does just like 3PO and just like Hermit Yoda. When he is the last character, he will escape from battle.
We're getting closer to a team of 5 that all will just poof.
We have one now for 3v3.
Yep.
We have one now for 3v3. Hermit Yoda lead. With 3PO and Wat Tambor. Oh, God.
All right.
That would be the worst thing ever.
His Zeta is the one that I think is going to be the big pull of this character, to be honest.
It's we don't know what part of his ability is the Zeta either, right?
No, it says his unique 2 mass manufacture is the Zeta.
Right, but we don't know what part of it is the Zeta, is what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah.
Like if you remember and I still harken back to this one, when we saw the Vader rework and his unique gave him speed for each other Sith and Empire on his team, right, and opposing Rebel and Jedi or whatever it was, right? We thought that was going to be the Zeta for sure. Then we saw it. It's like, yeah, you don't need the Zeta for that. The Zeta is the turn meter removal, so you can do Vader without any Zeta. So I see that it needs a Zeta, and his ability as a whole is awesome. I'm just not sure which part is the actual Zeta. So we'll have to wait to see that too. But yeah, his unique 2 is actually pretty impressive, actually.
Okay. Anything else?
No, I think that's it for the purposes of Mr. Wat.
Gonna have a smuggler's run on Friday.
What?
No, I think Watt's on 3rd.
What?
Who's on 1st?
What?
Okay.
What?
Science. All right.
Oh.
I think that's all the news, right?
Yeah, that's all the major thing. Let me see if we have any questions so we can do those first before we jump into the roster.
We got a pop-up in game that said download because exhibition starts soon.
Ooh.
Yep, and everybody needs to be an exhibitionist. Okay, so let's see what questions we have. Question, Nathaniel Morgan question, which gate do you think people will be more upset at? 15.5k for special mission or 7-star for entire map?
Not 15.5k, it's 16.
16, sorry, I read it wrong. He wrote 16.5. 16.5 for special mission or 7-star for entire map. Second is speculation.
I don't think they've ever said 7-star.
No. I'm assuming he's talking about if a guild goes in and just gets 7-star for the entire Geo TB, will that piss him off more than the 16,500 GP needed for a special mission? Neither, honestly. They really shouldn't. People will get upset over whatever, but really they shouldn't get upset. As long as their 7-star is somewhat equivalent to what they would get in Hoth TB, as we talked about, right? Roughly about half of it's more than half. It's actually closer to about 60 to 70% of your guild event token Mark 1s that you would get from your regular TB, and then you get more than that in Mark 2 guild event token 2s. So really, you shouldn't be upset if you're properly doing this and you are maximizing your stars as you should be for each of the different ones. So Star Rock's question, who are you more excited to take to Gear 12 and 13? Geonosis or Newt Gunray and Dooku? Geos, because of their ships. I really want to
that's
start.
Gonna be awesome. Oh my god, Finn.
Yep.
My alt just got all tingly.
Well,
She said her alt got tingly, people. Focus. Okay. L. Kelly. She caught my exhibitionist comment. I am no perv.
Yeah.
I was not talking about ouchies tingly. Okay. Nathaniel Morgan, question. If 300 million is required for Separatist might, how are they supposed to progress to light side Geonosis? Are they seriously going to require 6.3 to 6.5 million per player for light side?
really possible.
The game has to progress, right? I mean, at some point, we have to basically end up having everybody increasing their GP. And they have said, for the purposes of Grand Arena, they were going to be looking at the possibility of making it so that more fluff GP does not necessarily impact your matchups.
Your matchups.
Right?
I mean, come on. I mean,
So-
we're all, I mean, they could probably knock the bottom 20, 30 characters off the list, maybe even the bottom 40 characters off the list.
They can probably knock off more. I think with what they did with Grand Arena, right? They should have a lot of numbers to go off of in order to make these estimates, and they know on average what is the average amount of gear that players are actually doing offensive and defensive battles with, and they could easily create stats based on that to negate like the lower portion of it, right? You can find your interval where most people are using, and you'll probably find that, like, depending on GP, of course, it varies per GP.
Yeah,
so
absolutely. But probably most people don't ever even touch a character in the bottom 25% of their roster.
Yeah.
I mean, you can almost. I mean, I'm sure they're the ones with the numbers and crunching, right? But I can't imagine unless somebody just brand new unlocked like a Darth Revan and they got like a Gear 1 level 1 Darth Revan and went into GA with a Gear 1 level 1.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I can think of.
Bimasu just donated $2, says, my alt just got all tingly. What the hell?
We don't talk about that in public, Bimasu. Let's behave.
All right.
At least not for $2.
Now
Yeah,
that
not
we've
for
got the technical crap taken care of, we will continue with the questions and the tinglies.
Ouchie wins.
Ouchie's alt is tingly, we've learned tonight. We also will be taking your questions, continuing on
Donate for
and
more
doing...
information about Ouchie's tingly alt.
Shut up, Fed, I'm doing a promotion. If you would like me to roast your roster as Darth Revan, all you need to do is put your ally code in with a donation, and I will roast the living crap out of it. With the help of Finn, who will have to tell me the numbers because I can't see. And then we will do it. Teamwork makes the dream work. Dark side unite.
What's gonna
You
work?
not see, Ranger. You or Revan, you use the Force. Right?
So say what, Grim? What?
You can use the Force to read, can't you?
I can use the Force to throw you across the planet.
Nathaniel Morgan question: how many cryos will Radio Shack need? 8. Is that what we're calling Wat Tambor Radio Shack?
I love it. I love
Wat Tambourine Radio Shack.
Mr. Tambourine.
So actually, little fun side note: I'm starting my collection of like nerdy shirts, and when the Radio Shack near me was actually going out of business, I actually got myself a Radio Shack shirt. So that is one of my nerdy shirt collections.
Fascinating. No one cares, Finn.
I like giving fun facts.
That's not a fun
Nathaniel
or
Morgan,
fact.
It is fun and it's a fact. So, all right.
No, it's not.
Daniel Morgan question: can the data miners give us the stats for Geonosis like we got before?
Only if you pay us the Monopoly money.
God, Bimasu donated $2. It said, how much would it take to make it all tingly?
That's a different stream.
Get a room.
It's an After Dark stream right there.
That might be a Twitch stream. Just okay.
Not on my Twitch stream.
So, the data miner stuff, I mean, I'm sure if they just put out the update and they're putting some stuff in the background, the data miners are probably all over it. I don't remember if I saw SigSig here or on our Discord, but I'm sure SigSig is like all over. SigSig is awesome for that. So, yeah, I'm sure he will. So, Thane Kyrell question for the wannabe Kylo.
Not answering because he's being a dick. Move on.
What are the chances that Kenobi's capital ship will get acquired by a Mark II get store? So, that's actually a fairly interesting
it's
question.
It's raining here all of a sudden.
So, we had when we had light side territory battles, right? We used light side characters, and we got Hermit Yoda from the store. So we used light side in order to get light side. Then we got dark side, and we got Wampa, who is dark side. I don't understand why Kenobi's capital ship is being released this early. Nothing makes... I don't know if anybody else wants to speculate here. I can't make sense of the fact the Negotiator is coming. Like, nothing makes sense.
What if it's going to take us that long to farm him?
It might, but I don't see why they're giving us a light side capital ship with dark side geo territory battle. Now, they can...
I'm okay with it.
I don't know it's confusing to me. Now, it's possible that you have to farm Negotiator now with dark side, and then you'll have to use him with light side geo territory battle. I mean, I can see them doing something like that, but it's still kind of a confusing concept.
What if we got a dark side capital ship with light side Geo TB?
Again, it would be the same thing. That it's a little confusing, but I mean, I'm not necessarily opposed to it, but it's kind of confusing. that the reward that we're going to be spending our Mark II, and I mean for the most part,
again, right? I mean, we're gonna have Mark II
currency.
potentially for G13 and for the
Yeah.
for the capital ship, right? Which probably means, that currency is going to be really valuable. I would not tell you to go blow it all in the first 20 minutes you got it.
Yeah.
Right? You probably are going to want to hold on to it, think about it, talk to some people. Let's work some numbers on, what's the best value in the store, right?
Mhm.
And you could probably wait a couple of days for us to.
I would say even weeks. I think really what it's going to come down to as to whether or not to get the Gear 12 finishers immediately is whether or not it impacts your ability to get your rank in Squad Arena.
The other thing too is if the longer you wait, the larger possibility there is that you get what you need from a loot box, right? From the mystery box.
Yeah.
So let's say you wouldn't want to farm for something, and then you get it in the loot box in the mystery box the next time you do the Geo TB or the next time you do the Grand Arena Championships, right? So you probably want to kind of take a wait and see approach, right? Where you save what you've got, see what you get from Grand Arena Championships, see what you get from Geo TB if your guild does Geo TB. Wait and only buy what you absolutely need in order to get the rank in fleet or the rank in arena that you need, hoping that you get a really great drop on a box.
All right. We have a donation for Guzza Buzza. I must destroy him and figure out what we're going to do for Cantina. Let us begin the roast. But keep your questions coming in. We'll get to those too. Ah, I see you're using me in Arena. A wise choice, for I am amazing. Let us look at me in 3D hollow projection. Look at that beam footage. Amazing! Mask, everything looks good. Very nice. Let's just see what we have here. Okay. Let's go into the inventory. And we will look at speed. I better be the top speed person or I'm going to be very angry. I am the top speed person. Better than that stupid frog. Good, Guzza Buzza. You get high marks from Darth Revanj for using Darth Revanj.
What are you? Your screen is just showing. Okay, you're just going through his one screen. Okay.
Well, what do you think I was looking at?
We
can't
lost
see
the
anything
mouse.
we can't see anything but the main screen.
Huh?
He's just going through the arena portion of that. He's looking at the arena profile and talking.
Yeah, I'm going through the ally code. You put the ally code in. God damn it, you two! Learn how the mini roster reviews work. Jesus.
Learn how to roast a roster.
Learn to use the big boy voice. Hit puberty.
This seems like more like a love session than a roast.
Well, let me just do something here real quick.
You're right.
All right, I've muted those two dickholes because they're
Fail.
ruining my pal. Wait. There we go.
Hi.
Okay. Wait, why is this not working?
Hi.
Why is my force thing not working? Should be choking him right now.
Hi.
I can't see. It's not
He's
working.
trying to talk, so he's not able to.
Okay, here we go.
Bueller.
Don't be jelly because I'm amazing and you two suck.
All right. Well, if we're done, I'm gonna have to jet for a little bit, do some family stuff.
That's right. Take care of those children. They're wonderful. Feed them chicken nuggets. They'll love you for a long day. All right. Now I'm all messed up because you messed me up, Finn. I can't even see, and you're making it more difficult for me.
Yes,
you're supposed to be here.
And the reason you can't see. It's not the mask. I am the reason.
Well, you're making it more difficult for me to do my thing. You're killing my flow. I need flowage to do this. All right.
That sounds like a personal problem.
Now go back and tell me what Guzza wanted me to look at. I think it was Cantina, correct?
Yeah, Cantina, Farm Priority, and Roast. He's asking for a roast.
Well, let's just see what your speeds are, shall we? We were using me, but are we using me correctly? 302 is not fast enough, you fail! Someone's not working on their mods, I see. And they're not putting them... I need to be faster. Let's just see if my significant other in the dark side is fast enough. Let's look here. Alright, she is at 263. What is this crap? Why is Yoda faster than Bastila? Let's just see what the frog has. 280. I'm disappointed, Gaza. I thought we discussed using dark side only. Apparently you like Grandmaster Yoda. Nobody likes the light side. Except Jedi Master Dasha. And like a lot of other people. But moving on.
And me.
Finn, no one cares what you think. You failed us. Let's see. Grand Admiral Thrawn needs work. BB-8 needs work. Let's see what else I can see here. Dylus is only 5-star. Farm him already. I like that you don't have Malik either. Screw that hippie. You know that he betrayed me, Finn, right?
Yes.
Okay, well, just make sure.
Kinda had it coming, though.
What do you mean?
Nothing. Continue.
When you become the hero of the Republic, then you can say crap. Shut up, Finn! Alright. I think you look good. Cantina Farm?
Thank you.
No, I'm talking to Gaza. You suck.
You were talking to me, and then you said, I think you look good, so I'll take the compliment.
No, you're ugly.
Too late. You said I look good.
Let's see here. Cantina. Crew's done. Let's go Old Republic first. Let us see what we can see. Damn it, Candace is done. Crew's done. You could go... Let's see here. You could go Aura Singh. You could go... Sith Marauder. You've actually farmed a lot of the cantina. This is quite difficult when I can't see the screen that well. I'm just taking guesses. Aha! No. Executioner's done. Well, damn it, man. I don't know what to do. Any suggestions, Dr. Finn?
Let me bring up his roster on mine.
Yes, bring it up.
Ouchie, what do you think?
Huh?
Let's talk about the roster. Just talk about anything. L. Kelly wants you to take over the stream, so I'm just saying.
What do you
I'm
mean?
not prepared to do that.
Why?
Reasons.
She's tingly. Leave her alone.
That would be a
Stop
good reason.
interfering with the tinglies.
I think it's a lovely roster.
It's a very nice roster, but we're trying to be evil, so we have to be mean.
I'm not a
Or make them feel tingly. Ouchie, make them feel tingly too about their roster. Yes, we will try for a tingly sensation, like when you use the force to force choke someone. Yes, I like that.
There's only certain kinds of people that get the tingly when you force choke them.
Well, Finn, someday
Wow.
you'll learn.
wow.
What?
And then that happened.
What?
You gotta keep it clean, man.
I did. I only said certain. I didn't name the type of people.
Woo, boy, this sucker's.
If you know the type of people, then that's on you. That had nothing to do with me. Just saying.
I couldn't even see, man. I had to take a break.
Al
Give me a
Kelly's,
second.
Al Kelly's gonna call me a perv again.
You are a perv.
Well, yeah.
All right. There's a couple ways you can go with it.
Your roster just sucks. So
Yeah, that was Darth Revan. All right, I had to take a break from that, guys, because woo, hard to breathe.
Oxygen deprivation.
Yeah, that makes it
Guzza
hard.
Buzza, your roster sucks.
Yeah,
I
I
would
don't like you
suggest
anymore. I don't
wholeheartedly
like you.
deleting everything.
Yeah.
Cantina is not your biggest problem. It's just everything. This is awful. If you're going to be working on something, I would say start working on
Yeah,
your...
I mean, the main Cantina ones I saw were done. He could go, offset, stuff. He had execution done. He had crew done. I mean, I didn't see his Death Trooper. Is his Death Trooper done?
I think his Death Trooper was done.
Yeah.
I would go with L3 though. I was just kind of looking.
You could do
at
L3, yeah.
Your scoundrels are lacking, so that's where I would kind of focus. I know that let me take a look at your separatists too.
Yeah.
So there are separatists as well. So let me see. Graham, you're awful.
Why?
You're not supposed to initiating people to call me perv.
You are a perv.
It's awful. All right, fine. Everybody in chat type perv.
Well,
there
it's
you go.
true.
Type perv. It's a group activity.
But you make it seem like that's a bad thing to be called, Finn. We're all pervs. There's people that just accept it and admit it, and then those that don't. So, all right. So there's some ideas there for you guys. Thank you for the donation, sir. Thane says, I'm a gold Patreon, so can I get a roast? Okay. Let me pull it all up, and then I'll roast him.
You're going to pull it all up on the stream?
What are we roasting? Chestnuts?
Thane Kyrell.
Oh.
I have to get it up and set it up.
Well, you have a 5-star Geo Soldier you can work on. You have a 5-star B2 you can work on. I mean,
Who
you
the
have
hell
a
is...
work on.
Is this Thane Kyrell's?
I don't know. What did he...
It says it Turtle Twins Townsend. Okay, we've been trolled.
Did he change his name?
I don't know, but I'm not even bothering.
What guild is he in?
It says Townsend.
Oh.
Yeah. I know for a fact that this is just wrong. They do, yeah, that is cool that they got the divisions and lifetime and current championship rank and stuff. So.
Roast the Eternal Twins, Ranger. Roast the Eternal Twins.
No, I like the Eternal Twins. I just hate the fact that I get mentioned 9 million times. Theodore Morgan says...
Hi, Durgan.
Durgan? Wait a minute. All right. If you would like a normal Ross review, we will be doing those right now. If you want, just go. If you're a gold Patreon, I'm trying to do this in Darth Revanj. I just can't see the screen, guys. It's just not working. So I'll have to get some kind of like fogger materials.
Question: why does Ranger now look like Malik? Evan won't be pleased.
Well,
the only thing you're missing is the metal part.
I know. I mean, that should be the next costume I get. So
that would be cool.
So we'll do regular Ross reviews for the next, next hour. And so if you guys would like a Ross review, now if you're a Patreon, you can get one. Just throw your ally code in, and we'll look at your stuff. If you are looking for a Ross review, feel free to donate. If you would just like to donate to fill the cup of plenty, again, we do all this fun stuff with you guys for donations, so we can keep stuff going on the stream and stuff. So if you donate $10 or more now, Finn, if you become a Patreon sponsor of $10 or more, not only do you get, and anytime we're doing mini Ross reviews, we can answer your questions when we're doing them, but you can move your in-depth Ross review if you want one of the lunch stream to the front of the line. Correct? Mm-hmm. So we cut the price in half. I was saying $20. Now it's just $10, guys.
It's $20 if you want like the one-time thing, but $10 patron is what it is.
Patreon, yes. So we've cut our prices in half. And I'm going to eat something because I think I'm suffering from salt dehydration here. So, woo-hoo. But if you have questions too, get those in. Finn, do we have more questions?
Yeah, we do. So Nathaniel Morgan questions: since they show the negotiator in the TB video, does that discredit the possibility of legendary with ships and make it a special mission? Will the special mission be on the final day? So it doesn't necessarily make it a special mission. It could be a reward from the Mark II store. We just don't know.
Well, I'd say no, it doesn't. Because it might just be them promoting, hey, here comes a new ship. They didn't say anything about it being in the TB other than it just showing near the end of the commercial.
If you look on the map, though, so I will mention this. If you look on the map in the actual battle, you can see that there is a zone with the negotiator, looks like, is kind of like over one of the zones. So there might be a battle where you fight the negotiator. I don't think you're going to get a shard from there. I think you're probably going to have to buy it. So that's my guess, that you will see the negotiator as an NPC in one of the phases as a battle. That's what it looks like based on the map.
I agree.
That's science.
See, there you go.
That's science.
Well, Ouchie agrees with you, so it must happen.
Mm-hmm. Guzza Buzza question: how do we get Brood Alpha?
Open that wallet.
Yeah, pretty much. He's a marquee, right? I think that's what they said. So, yeah. Guzza Buzza question: what happens when the mystery box has garbage odds like Credit Heist?
You get a rant.
Yeah.
I doubt it will. It'll probably be the same as the mystery box we get from the TB right now. Just it'll have, Gear 13 salvage, or not that Gear 12 finisher salvage in it instead.
Thane Kyrell question for the wannabe Kylo: if I platoon Darth Revan, will I be able to summon as a reinforcement one of the Eternal Twins?
I'm ignoring that right now.
My guess is that each phase or each vertical slice is going to have.
Do not use that term.
Sorry, I know. I don't want to, but they've kind of insisted it upon itself.
No, they don't use that. That was only 1%.
No, Carrie used it recently too.
Called a phase.
Yeah, I know this is going to trigger you too, Ouchie, so I apologize.
Wait, I don't understand. What's
slice in
vertical slice? What's wrong with that?
Ouchie's gonna string both of you up.
String who up? What did I do?
That's also something that only gives certain people tinglies. Okay, next question is from What Else 73. Can you even breathe in that thing? How do we know you aren't making faces at us underneath that mask?
You don't, and I can't. So there you go.
Yeah. Tonight it was Easy Bake Ranger because it's like 400 degrees in that costume.
It's not pleasant. No.
Guzza Buzza question: are they going to relabel Django as a separatist? No, I think he's just going to have a special place in one of the battles. I don't
He'll
think...
show up, get his head cut off by Mace Windu, and that'll be the little cutscene.
Yeah. Yeah, because as we know from light side battles, the Phoenix were integral parts of the battle on Hoth. So yeah, they stick true to everything. Nathaniel Morgan question: if you create a team of Wat, 3PO, and Kermit, who will escape first? The fastest character? Will it be RNG?
No, it'll be the last one that's alive.
Yeah,
because that's how that ability works.
So technically, I'll put it this way: technically, you can produce offense with that team because Hermit Yoda and 3PO can call Wat Tambor out of turn, who can then put dots. So technically, there is offense with that team because of Wat Tambor, which is maybe one of the most ridiculous things to ever try, but the option is there. Let it be known that the option is there. Let's see. Nathaniel Morgan question. Yeah, I got that one. Talon Lee question: ever think of doing guild reviews instead of roster? Help guilds get ready for Geo TB and territory wars. Probably private reviews for guild territory wars. Just an idea.
That's too much.
We can't do all individuals in a guild, right? What we can do though is there's a lot of resources like bots and stuff, and really even on GG itself, there's a lot of resources that can show you what you need in order to get ready. We can definitely show you. We've had people that have had like problems with guilds and trying to figure out whether or not they're ready for heroic Sith. So we've shown them those kind of things before and given suggestions. Here's the thing though, we don't know anything about Geo TB right now. So anything we would say would be on pure speculation. So we would wait. Right, we have an idea that separatists are going to be needed. So if you guys want to work on the shards for the separatists, go ahead. I would wait on gear and just collect gear for now if you don't have anything else to put it on. Right, this goes to, despite how much all of you guys rag me for it, this goes back to what we were talking about with like heroic AAT, for example, where we identified all of the characters that are anti-droid. Right, I'm a Gundai, Ugnaught, and all we said was collect the stars, not put gear on them. If you took your Ugnaught to gear 10, that's on you. I never recommended that. So, yeah. So it's a good idea to start working on the stars for the separatists. Other than that, it's just better to wait.
That's a good point. They didn't really specify whether it was separatists or not. They just said dark side units.
Mm-hmm.
So,
and I mean, if it's like what we have in Hoth, right? And again, that's an assumption, but if it's like what we have in Hoth, there are several just pure dark side missions, right? And then each phase or each vertical slice does have the like one mission that requires separatists, or requires in Hoth it requires Empire, or specifically Imperial troopers, or in Light Side rebels, and then Phoenix or Rogue One. So we can see it like that too, where the rest of your dark side will still be useful, but you're primarily going to need some kind of separatists, and then you can figure it out from there. But we have no clue. Just work on stars, save your gear, hoard it, hoard gear. That's what you should do. And then Guzzabuzza says, so what you are saying is Mace is getting a rework, right?
We hope.
I hope. Poor Mace Windu, he needs a rework.
He does.
Very badly.
I think it'll happen, but probably not until whenever we get the light side Geo thing.
Yeah.
Whenever
Well, I
that
mean-
will be.
yeah, right now he's getting double screwed over because now the negotiator's here. Nobody's going to end up using his ship anymore either.
Guzzabuzza question: are the anti-droid tunes synergistic at all? Fun to play with? Are you talking about in the context of like heroic AAT or in general? Because in heroic AAT, Old Ben lead with an Ugnaught underneath it was fun as hell in phase 3 of heroic AAT. If you have time and you have them already geared, don't put gear on them if you don't have it already. But if you have them reasonably geared, go ahead and try it. The evasion that you get with Old Ben, plus the evasion that Ugnaught gets whenever a droid attacks, plus the turn meter gain, makes it so that Ugnaught is actually pretty fun in phase 3. Potentially, he can go like multiple rounds without being touched with a little bit of RNG, and you can get a lot of damage off on him because he can do AoEs and kill all the little guys, and I mean it's fun. Against and outside of AAT, you really don't see enough droids to really test it. Maybe you'll see it in Galactic War if you actually do your Galactic War, but in general, I mean, it's not going to be all that great. So, yeah, we just don't see droids enough.
No.
Simply put, we just don't see droids enough to really play with it outside of it. Yeah, that's it for questions right now.
All right.
You can see again, right?
Yeah, I took the mask off, man.
Okay. I will leave you to it then. I'm going to get ready. I might be streaming with McVenom in a little bit after
Okay.
you're done. So we have a 1, maybe 2 boxes of Magic the Gathering that we're going to open. So we're going to do some pack openings and stuff on stream.
Can we permanently ban click here, click here?
He is. It's a different account.
Oh. How desperate are you, man?
All right. So yeah, I'll let you.
All right, so we'll go for a little bit while longer here. We're doing, we're going to do mini roster reviews. So if you'd like me to look at your roster of your Patreon, go ahead and put that in there. I'm just doing phase 4 of the
Because the separatist
Sith.
droids do count. Sorry, yeah, just to follow up on a question there. Guzzabuzza said so the separatist droids don't count. They do count, but really you only see them in territory wars, or I mean in a Grand Arena. And most people don't want to test out too much in Grand Arena. And my anti-droid team is not fully geared up to really be testing against a maxed out Grievous squad. So,
Shadowvale question: when is Finn going to do the surgery game again?
soon. Actually, for a quick shout out, tomorrow on my channel, I'm going to be testing out something else at I believe 9 a.m. So if you guys want, make sure that you check that out at 9 a.m. on the Affinity channel. And it's another concept that I'm testing out, and I am finding an idea on how to put it all together. So yeah, make sure you check it out. And then the surgery game should be returning on the RSG channel soon here. Because I've gotten some ideas and I've made notes and stuff on what I need to work on. So yeah.
All right, so let's see here. So if you want to, we'll go for another 10 minutes. I mean, we've been going on for a little bit, but if you want a mini Ross review, donate, please. If you just want to donate because you like the content, you want to support the channel, every little bit helps. If not, then we'll go for a few more minutes and then we'll end it here. I do have a new lore video that we should be having coming out tomorrow. I have to record it tonight, so I'll be working on that. So a lot of good stuff for you guys coming up, and then tomorrow I'll do a more in-depth, hanging out with you guys for mini Ross reviews than tonight. Tomorrow, I was going to do mini Ross reviews tonight, but they dropped some news on us. Scorp, if you're almost done, you can use it for shards currency for gearing and stuff like that. You may be done with the characters, but you could use the energy to get your character squared away with character shard or for gear you might need. So there you go. Ray Rock says, "Why do you always use your left hand for surgery?" Because if he used his right hand, it would go well. No, someone just donated. No, that's
great. Yeah, that was me.
Oh. I know you care. Yes, if you haven't, please click the like button. Always appreciate it. So, if you want me to look at something in your roster, now's the time. I'll go for another 10 minutes. If you're not a Patreon, you can donate. Give you some ideas on the left there, what we kind of do for you. If you are a Patreon, pop it in. We'll look at it real quick. But now's the time because I won't be back until tomorrow to do them. So if you want to support the channel and do this stuff, go for it. And now remember, if you become a Patreon sponsor, $10. Not only do you get your roster up in front of the lunch stream, but then anytime, just being a Patreon, I can look at your stuff at any time. So it's really, really a good deal. What if I'm not trying to suffer from heat stroke, from, wearing this damn costume, it's just saying,
Shadowfell asks, "Did you get your Malik to 7-star today?"
No, I haven't had any shards. It's all been 5. It's like, God dang it. I'm not using crystals, man. I refuse, Grim. I'm not using crystals for that.
I think that's a good call.
It'll happen soon enough. I'm not worried. Well, these guys are about to enrage. Oh, no.
We are about to see a ranger die horribly.
No, we're not. Because I'm going to do that.
Oh, $1.99 from Guzza Buzza.
Hey,
thanks,
you're welcome. You're welcome, Guz. I know that was a little cheeky and a little bit of fun, so thanks for participating, buddy. Can I get more damage in before that's... You're not even trying. I hope you didn't kill anybody I knew. I guess some fat porgs coming in. Here they come. Oh, there's a lot of fluff in there. This could get ugly. Oh, oh, snap. Oh, they counteracted it themselves. Oh my God, they counteracted themselves. Slice the click button. Yes, there you go. BS Paul 96. You guys, sarcasm is killing me tonight. I love the show. Should have more than 38 likes. I know. It's all good. It's all good. But thank you for that, BS Paul 96. Watch more. We got a lot of cool stuff that we do. We don't take ourselves that seriously. We take what we talk about seriously, but we don't take ourselves that seriously. All right. Start taking some of the stuff off before I die. It's going to be a while before I wear this again. It is ridiculously hot, Grim. Ooh. But I do it for the fans.
I bet.
I don't know what they're going to do with that Guzza Buzz question. So they're making us buy their way to Wat through the Broad Alpha Marquee. I don't know.
I can see them doing that, but at least they're giving you the base unlock for free.
I mean, word?
They gotta make money somehow.
Sure.
So I'm not really gonna hold it against them. I know before I used to be like, marquees, but I mean, it's free stuff.
It is free stuff.
It means I don't have to spend crystals on farming the unlock. But then again, that's just me.
All right, I wasn't even paying attention. I knew we had a Sith raid tonight, and I didn't even pay attention to it. Hold on, I'm stripping down here some of this layers of stuff, guys. Give me a second.
Meanwhile, while Ranger is trying to avoid heat stroke,
That's better. Okay, it's now full here, watch, dumbass. Oh, spammers. Sorry, I have way more moderators than you guys can spam. I win at everything compared to you.
I gave him the full Monty on that one.
Good.
I put him in a timeout, hit him, and also reported him.
Okay, good.
I mean, seriously, YouTube, one of these days, you guys gotta work on making it to where you can, like, seriously ban, like, an IP as a moderator. Then it would be easier to keep those guys out.
All right.
Yeah, it would be interesting if they were to make it a galactic chase for the Brood Alpha. That could be interesting.
Yeah. No, since I didn't get to use my Revanj, I'll just use it now. Bad run, go click here. Free Wat Tambor nudes. That's not something I'm really interested in. I hope nobody is either. Just throwing that out there. All right, you know, I like my team to go now. Stupid ass.
Wait, you actually thought you were gonna get a turn?
Mm-hmm. I thought wrong. Go, 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 Yoda. Go, go, power Yoda. All right. Question from Helix. Can you put a half mannequin on the wish list, Ranger? The idea would be you can dress the half mannequin in the Revan costume, sit in the front of the camera, and sit off camera.
Oh, so in other words, get a stunt Revan.
And it won't move around. It'll just be.
I mean, I guess. I mean, I never thought of it like that. That would be kind of cool, actually. Interesting. I could do that. Why can't I? Oh, he's got that crap on him. Yeah, it's something we can do. Do I really want a mannequin-ish?
Finn went to go prepare his magic cards right now.
Yeah, he doesn't care about Galaxy Heroes. He doesn't love you guys anymore. I'm sorry.
They're gonna do pack openings with.
Yeah, I'm sorry. We're just gonna have to deal with that tingly ouchie.
Oh, if the tingle is gone.
The tingle's gone.
Mm-hmm.
When did that happen?
It's just, you know, slowly.
It was here, and then it was gone.
Yeah. Effervescent.
Oh no. Someone just message Finn to add it to the. Actually, can you do that? Say, Finn.
What should I message Finn?
A mannequin, so I can put the Darth Revan costume on there, hang it up on there. Since I'll forget.
You could do one of the YouTubers I watch. He bought one of the sparring dummies and uses that for that type of stuff. It's hilarious.
Why is it making me type my name and password in?
Because it likes you.
No, I think it hates me.
It likes you a lot.
No.
It somewhat sort of likes you.
What is today?
Today would be Monday, June 6th.
Yeah, it's
June
Bruce's
17th.
birthday.
Yep.
It's whose?
Urza's birthday.
Oh, who cares about that troll?
I asked him yesterday when I could sing him happy birthday, and he was just kind of like, well, I don't know. And he just rambled off about all the things he's doing this week. And I was like, okay, well, I guess I won't.
You made him nervous, Alchie.
Yeah, and all of us were like, "Oh, dude, you don't know what you're missing, Urs."
Yeah, well, Alchie made a little blushy from the old Urzitron.
Did he get tingly? You think that's
I think you made him tingly, yeah. I think
yeah.
I think you gave him the tingles. It wouldn't surprise me at all, Alchie. You gave him the tingles. I'm not getting the Velociraptor. Get the hell out of here.
You mean the Velocirevin?
But if you could you just put it on the... Exactly. Dress up the Velociraptor.
No.
Yes.
No. I don't want that stupid thing. I really don't. Oh.
Oh, Ray-Rock, no.
What happened?
He said that I wasn't good enough. Wait, that... I think he meant Urs is not good enough for me.
Yeah, I was about to say,
I think he meant it like, you know, the other way.
Yeah, I was like, wait a minute. Wait, hold on. Shit.
Or I'm too good, maybe. Not good enough. Change that to too good.
Well, Loki does complain about the traffic. That's true.
He does drive a lot.
Well, I mean...
Loki says, I know how to get it. You just buy it at the D store?
The what?
What is
Oh
he
my.
talking about? Oh, the Kyber crystal.
Oh my.
Maybe.
Don't do the flashlight thing because they will kick you out of the store.
What?
You gotta be sneaky.
If they catch you using a flashlight on the Kyber crystal containers, they will kick you out of the store.
Why?
You just gotta be
Because it's cheating.
So,
There's
where
like-
all the Kyber crystals are, Ranger, there's red ones and in the red ones and just hidden are black Kyber crystals, but they're in the red containers.
What are we talking about?
See the lightsaber. Yeah, you say it, Grim. I got
I'm confused.
the lightsaber building area in Galaxy Z.
Okay. I was like, what are we talking about? I was...
Yeah. They
Not
have some
quite
black Kyber crystals, but they're hidden among the red ones, so you can see it if you shine a flashlight through the container.
Ah.
You just gotta
So-
use use the flashlight on your phone and just be very sneaky about it.
Oh. And why would you want to do that?
So you can find a black one. You wouldn't want a black Kyber crystal?
Well, then why don't you just say, I want a black Kyber crystal?
You can't.
No,
They're
it's a rare, like what they say, one like 40 or something of them will have a black crystal in it.
Yeah, I mean, it's not super ultra rare, but it's, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, Starrock says 1 out of 100.
I've learned something today.
Okay, 1 out of 100.
I did not know that. All right, I'm going to finish up this. If there's no more questions or anything like that, we're going to end the stream, and we'll be back tomorrow to do some more Ross reviews. Uh-oh, she got angry. She's angry. She's so goddamn angry. Oh, Trey is so pissed. I was doing too much damage to her. Oh, God, oh, Jesus, oh, God. All right.
Are you to the point where she's doing like 4 attacks at
Oh
one
yeah,
time?
yeah. I mean, it was.
Oh, that's so annoying.
I just wanted to, do some damage. Some damage.
Oh, Shadow Veil says it's 1 in 300.
Oh, 1 in 300. Oh.
All
Flash
right,
drones.
settle down now.
Down, boy.
What? No, stop it. All right. No, yeah, I have. Yeah, I mean, just let's not talk
my
about.
cat is talking to you guys.
Is she? He? They?
Yeah, it's a he. His name is Shiro.
Shiro. Kenshiro.
It's actually Shirokuro, which means white and black in Japanese.
Oh.
The black and white cat. I don't know why they say white first when black and white and black.
No, however you want to say it. All right. Speed. All right.
I do like the Scottish ones, Dio Cool J. Well,
Why did I say that? Oh, because I don't want to say that. I don't want the 3. Really don't need the 4s either. Actually, just all this crap. Yeah, garbage. All garbage. If it's not 5, I don't care. If it doesn't hit, then I don't care. I'm tired of this crap. Got all this crap sitting in my inventory. I mean, if you're gonna, I'm making them look ridiculous. Every day that I do the lunch stream and they see how bad mobs are, it's a bad look for CG, and it ain't a bad look for me. I look goddamn good, ouchie.
you do.
That's right, science. Let's see, that's a 9 speed. That has a possibility to hit.
I wonder if they could make a lightsaber blade that's like a black light.
Oh.
Of course.
That would be pretty cool, don't you think?
Yeah, they have blacklight LEDs and they have blacklight fluorescent tubes. So depending upon which kind of saber you're getting.
Helenix. Look at Ouchie schooling us in Japanese. Awesome.
I mean, it's very, very limited Japanese knowledge there.
Well, usually when they're saying names and stuff, they say the last name first.
Right,
So.
yeah. I've never even seen that movie, Sir Loki. Sorry.
Well, wait a second. Isn't Loki a crazy rich Asian?
Probably.
I mean, yeah. That's pretty much, that's science. So, all right, ladies and gentlemen, it's been fun. We've hung out for you for a couple hours. We've been hanging out with you all day. So with that, we're going to wrap it up. I'll be on tomorrow. I'll do a more in-depth roster review and stuff. But hopefully this information was helpful. Make sure you subscribe. Give us a thumbs up on the video if you haven't already. Make sure you check our Discord. Come join us on Discord. If you'd like to become a Patreon sponsor and support us that way, you can. You get all the benefits of roster reviews, all that stuff that's listed. Plus, you get to hang out with us.